Thought I'd kick off this series with one of the first games that really got me excited and interested in chess. It just blew my mind. Still does impress me of the importance of initiative and how it can mean more than pieces, more than material. But anyway, so the setting, 1858. In Paris. Paul Morphy, he has just come over from America, pretty much obliterated nearly all the top players of his day. Only played for a couple of years and then gave the game up to become a law graduate. Who studied in St. Louis, I think, or can't remember whereabouts, but anyway, he was a lawyer, and unfortunately chess just wasn't his thing. However, he was the first super player, really. Like I say, he destroyed all the great grandmasters. Took a bit of time out. Thought we'd go to an opera for a consultation match, and managed to produce an absolute classic. If you haven't seen this before, you're in for a treat. This is how to play. So, relatively modest. No, certainly did not play E3. That would not be the markings of a top grandmaster. Anyway, E4, E5, knight F3, all fairly standard at the time. Philidor's defence. Now, it's not recommended, you know. It blocks in the bishop, and you know, there's better alternatives. Knight F6, Knight C6. There's lots of ideas. So obviously the opera must have been starting to get into full swing now. So Morphy presses on. So Black's now got a threat to win the pawn on E4 just by a simple takes, and takes, or he'd have to double the G pawn. So we're not. You know, we don't want to let that happen. So Morphy takes, and I think around about this moment, it's very instructive to see how every single move, as I pointed out in the annotations, creates a threat or develops. So you'll see nearly every piece just moving forward. The man was in a hurry. So Black avoided this exchange of queens, which had to be done really. So Morphy takes back. Okay. So he's got a queen out, and that's it. There's not much to do. So, what threats can we make? Well, that looks a pretty good one. We attack the weakest point. That's not recommended. Queen E7, Queen D7. There are a few ways of meeting this, but hey, let's defend it and develop. What could be wrong with that? So we blunt the queen, and no doubt the two dukes, or the duke and the count, sorry, are thinking, okay, what you got, this great player. So swings over, hitting F7 and B7, so we've got a double attack there. Tricky. They decide that is the best. So, you know, when I look at this position, if I was playing a game, I'd be thinking, right, okay, Queen B7, bam, surely straight away. However, that does run into Queen B4 check, so forces the exchanges of queens. And alright, black's a pawn down. It's not the end of the world, but I think most people would be happy with that. But if you're a 19th century swashbuckling chess super player playing against you amateurs, it's not enough. Not enough. So nice. Defends e4 as well. Developing, and again, it's just asking. It's just going knight b4 is awkward. Stops the queen actually as well, because now there's checks. So it's a cheeky move. It's a nice move. c6. Okay. Well, I stated on that previous square. It now defends b7, and we've got a grip over these squares. Got a grip over there. Okay, it's all looking reasonably solid. We've just got a blocked-in king. Never a good thing. This is why you should always castle. So we get the piece out. We create a pin, and if we look at the development, white's one move away from castling. Black is optimistically about a good couple. You can't move that knight. The queen blocks that in. It's not looking good. But as in the text we said, Morphy must have been inspired. Every move is a threat. So, but hang on, what's the threat with bishop g5? I don't see a threat. It's just a developed move. However, black was thinking similar things and possibly thought, right, okay, how do you like it? You've attacked me, you know, tickled me into a manoeuvre I didn't want to do. Let's get rid of that bishop. Let's see, so the bishop's got to move back, and then we've defended that. We can get the knight out, or even the queen, and hey, not so bad at all. How now? Ouch. It's kind of always a soul destroying thing when you know, he's moved that pawn because he's saying, well, you're not going to take the pawn because that's going to cost you a knight for 2 pawns, or pawns. That's surely not good. We'll see. Bang, check. So immediately, again, we're back to threats. It's pretty obvious. Threat is to take the king. So what to do? That knight can't move. That looks suicidal. There's only one move. Okay. Looking cramped. So how can we increase the pressure? Rook d1, castle, double. That's what I'd be looking at. Or achieve all of that in one go. Now look, the arrows have turned red. It means it's getting serious. His only developed pieces are pinned. You know, so we need to defend that knight on d7. Okay, we'll defend that, no problem. Now what you got? There's only this one rook that isn't participating. Queen a4. How many have we then got? 1, 2, 3. Can move that out of the way. There's sort of chances of surviving. So rather than any of that, our man, Mr. Morphy, let's just remove a defender. I think we all agree you've got to take. Pile up the pressure, every move. Bang, bang. The guy's in a hurry. So everything's, the only move really is with the queen. The rook can't move, obviously the knight's not going to move, so What does this mean? We've got lots of colours. So the bishop could come out. The knight's not pinned anymore. We're offering a queen exchange. Please, just let me out. Just let me out. Let me out. Or exchange some pieces off. Now, I think Morphy probably seen the mate by now. Can you? Give you 10. It's all false. This is what's great about it. Check. Don't think we want to give up Her Majesty. Okay. Now what? We've only got 3 pieces left. Okay. Check. Who needs a queen? Who needs a queen when you can win yourself a king? So there you go. That's my first game in greatest games of chess that everyone should know. Just briefly, I mean, I saw this game when I was about 12, just started learning. You know, the first thing you learn is pawn's worth 1, knight's worth 3, rook's worth 5, queen's worth 9. And yet, so, you know, you don't exchange a queen for a rook, you don't exchange a knight for a pawn. You know, but in this it's just piece, get rid of that, get rid of that piece, get rid of that piece, and black is a whole queen, rook and knight up, but it's down the most important piece of all, which is a king. So anyway, that's the first game, and I'll be back with some more examples pretty soon. Hope you enjoyed.